Well, hey everyone, it's Sean again, and today we're going to talk about procrastination. Yesterday I was in a clubhouse room, and a woman that was up on stage talking, she was having an issue with that, and it's kind of been an ongoing issue for her. And she's talking about her procrastination and how she knew she had to get some things done or do a project or a task or whatever it was. I can't remember, but what I do remember is how she was really beating herself up over not doing it, by procrastinating. And just really this heavy judgment she was holding against herself for doing that. And while she was saying that, it occurred to me like, oh, well, first of all, yeah, I've been doing that too. That's certainly been something throughout my life that's shown up a lot. And especially doing that as far as doing these videos. I've been using this procrastination. And, but as the way she was saying it, it finally hit me that this is how the ego uses procrastination, because she was really in judgment of herself about it. And it's like, oh yeah, and I've been doing the same thing, saying, okay, I need to do these videos, for example. And then something gets in the way, or well, it's too noisy, there's always something that prevents me from doing it. And what do? I judge myself for it. Maybe I can't do these videos. Maybe I'm just not good enough, or whatever these judgments are that we hold against ourselves when we are procrastinating, as we're calling it. And that's always, procrastination is always, it's this sense that okay, I need to do something, I have to finish this project, I need to get this finished, I have to do this task, or whatever it is, and then we put it off, and then we beat ourselves up for not doing it. Think about how clever it is that the ego sets us up to keep that guilt in our mind, keep it alive there and unconscious, so we don't look at it. But then we punish ourselves. This is another way the ego uses to punish ourselves, by saying, okay, I'm going to do this, and then we don't do it, and then we judge ourselves for not doing it. And it's like it's a setup. This is how the ego uses this setup to as a form of attack, really. It's how we punish ourselves. Because remember, I said in my other videos that, especially around the ego's use of guilt, that guilt and sin demand punishment. I'm talking about in the mind, that guilt that's in our mind, that we buried deep in our mind. And guilt demands punishment. And so that's why we end up punishing ourselves and find ourselves in all these situations that we end up, in some form of punishment by the pain and suffering or fear or anger, whatever it is. But it was very enlightening to finally see that when she was talking about it, that, yeah, that's the way I've been doing it too. And it's because, yeah, you know what? That's the way I have been punishing myself. Now, not all forms of procrastination are it's not a form of that. And the ego doesn't use all forms of it. The Holy Spirit can also use it. In that context, it would be like, we may want to get something done, but we do find all these barriers there that are preventing us from doing it. And in that instant, what if we were to think of it, oh, you know what? Maybe the timing isn't right for this yet, but there is a time that will be right for this. So I'm just going to put it aside for the moment, not judge myself for it, but recognize, there's something here that's going on, that it might be a timing issue. Maybe it's not the right time, or something. Maybe there's something that's got to come along first in order for me to finish this project or task, whatever it is that you want to get accomplished. And so that would be a correct way, a way of perceiving it as, okay, this is being that guidance of the Holy Spirit saying, hold off, there's something that needs to happen first, and then then you'll be able to finish it or do this, because something may come into your possession that was needed for that. But there's no judgment involved in that. So when there is that judgment involved, and you're feeling guilty about not doing something, well, we use this term procrastinate as a way to beat ourselves up. Pay attention to those feelings. Remember, feelings are effect, not cause. This is how those judgments feel. That feeling nature is it's neutral. It's wholly neutral. It's not a judgment. It's not right, wrong, good, or bad. It's just telling us this is how that judgment feels. That judgment that's in our mind, that's coming from us in our mind, that we need to look at. So, okay, here's how it feels. And so when you catch yourself doing that and procrastinating and using that to judge yourself and beat yourself up over it, recognize, just step back going, oh, I am using this. And then you can change. Now you can, instead of a purpose of the ego for procrastination is to do that, is to beat us up, to punish us, or to have us punish ourselves, I should say. Now we can change that purpose now to one of healing. It's like, oh, you know what? I'm going to use this opportunity that I've been procrastinating to judge myself and attack myself. I'm going to use this for healing instead. And that may cause us to, okay, I'm going to get this done because I'm doing it for healing, not because I think I have to do it or should be doing it, or because I don't want to beat myself up anymore. Now it becomes an opportunity for healing. You may find that, this thing doesn't need to be done anyway. Maybe there's a better way of doing something. Maybe I was just using that to punish myself when it wasn't necessary all along. Maybe I just don't, that's not even a necessary thing. And some other things may happen where you find that, okay, there's something better for me to do over here. And I was just using that to prevent myself from opening my mind to this other opportunity or other experience, whatever that may be. So, or it may, again, you may just use it now as a healing opportunity. So I'm going to go ahead and do this because I'm doing it for my own healing and not doing it because I think I have to get this done or do it for that purpose. So you just change the purpose of it. By changing the purpose, we're changing teachers and guides and voice to listen to. Instead of the ego, of guilt, the guide and teacher of guilt and punishment, now we're choosing teacher of healing and that innocence and that peace that comes with that, because now we got a new purpose for that. So anyway, I just want to share with y'all that experience that I had around procrastination and how to look at it and just see what you're doing to yourself so you can make a new choice about that and use it as a healing experience instead of a punishing one. Okay, so that's it for today and this video, and I'll be back with some more videos for you too. So y'all have a very good day. Be good to each other, okay? And don't forget to keep practicing and keep asking the Holy Spirit for help and guidance, okay? Take care.